Hey everybody, welcome back to the Film Fan Club. I'm sorry there hasn't been a lot of content going up recently. I said it in my last couple of reviews. I was under the weather and I started a new job, so lots of big things have been coming up. But we are going to be shooting a new Film Fan Club show soon, so make sure you check that out whenever it's on our channel. Probably next Wednesday, something like that. But this video is about the Oscars. The 88th Academy Awards happened, so I didn't actually watch the show. I was busy with this aforementioned job, and but I did see the winners. I got a list right here in front of me because the Academy has a website. It's apparently a good place to go to find the winners the next day, so that's what I did. I saw a lot of the films. I didn't get a chance to see Spotlight, which of course won original screenplay and best picture, but we'll talk about that. So, what did I just say? Best writing for original screenplay goes to Spotlight. I personally would have liked to see Ex Machina, Inside Out, Straight Outta Compton see it, but I didn't really see Spotlight, so I don't know how good of a movie it was to just really judge it based on that. It was something that maybe I can watch it and it'll change my entire opinion of it. It was just knowing the other movies that I saw, knowing how excellent they were. It would have been nice to see Straight Outta Compton realized for something, but being that Spotlight's the best picture, it makes sense that original screenplay goes to that. As for adapted screenplay, The Big Short actually got that one, and it was going up against The Martian, Room, Brooklyn, and honestly, I don't know. I didn't like The Big Short. You can see my review. I'll try and remember to put my review in for a lot of these other winners. I'll put the reviews in the description below. But I didn't really care for The Big Short. I would have liked to have seen The Martian or Room get the actual award for that. I thought The Big Short was kind of a poor man's Wolf of Wall Street, and I just didn't find much unique about it. It was all right, and it was all right in the best. I guess that's the highest kind of compliment I can give The Big Short. It was all right to me. I don't know. A lot of people are crazy for that film and actually wanted it to be Best Picture. I didn't want it to be. I'm glad it didn't win that. But going on to the visual effects category, Star Wars Force Awakens, Revenant, Martian, Mad Max Fury Road, but the winner was Ex Machina, and I loved Ex Machina. It's one of those things, it wasn't nominated, or I don't know if it was nominated for any of the screenplay things, but it didn't get it or Best Picture, and it was one of my favorite movies of the year. It was in my top 10 for sure, so to see it nominated for something and winning something, special effects especially, because it had great visual effects. Alicia Vikander, we'll get to Alicia Vikander in a little bit, but Alicia Vikander, just the way that her character looked in the film and the way it seamlessly flowed with the other actors and it wasn't too distracting for the characters to work with. It just worked so well, and I think it's really good to see it recognized for that. Now, best sound mixing and sound editing both go to Mad Max Fury Road. I heard a lot of people say that Star Wars, if Star Wars was gonna win anything, it would be sound mixing and sound editing, but it went to Mad Max, and I can't disagree because I think Mad Max, it was my #1 favorite film of last year. To see it recognized for that, I mean, I'm not really, I can't tell. I'm not a sound guy necessarily, so I can't really tell how good something would, like, I'm not going to be like, oh, the sound mixing in that movie is so, oh my gosh, subpar. But it's one of those things that, Mad Max was a great movie, so I'm happy to see it happy to see it win. Short film, I'm gonna skip right past that. I didn't see any of them that came out this year, so I really don't have an opinion on that. Production design was Mad Max Fury Road, so that's 3 that Mad Max Fury Road is at right now, and I mean, production design, the movie, and it was beautiful. I would have personally probably voted for The Danish Girl myself, which is also nominated for Best Production Design, but I didn't mind seeing Mad Max get it because Mad Max was such an achievement once again. Moving right on to original song. Oh my gosh, Peyton, he really enjoyed that. He would have enjoyed to see Writing on the Wall get the nomination and win it, actually, because he really liked Writing on the Wall from Spectre. I didn't really care for Writing on the Wall. I thought it was once again kind of like The Big Short. I thought Writing on the Wall was okay at best. It kind of annoys me whenever I continue to listen to it. I didn't really care for it. I don't know. It's one of those things. I don't know a lot of these other songs from 50 Shades of Grey or By the Weeknd or any of that stuff. I don't really care for that. But the one that won Best Original Score, though, was The Hateful Eight, and I think that's really well deserved. I mean, Star Wars The Force Awakens, if it's John Williams, has a great score, I mean, but it didn't really stand out to me as one of the best Star Wars scores, and I like the Hateful Eight score a little bit better, so it was a really good score. I'm glad to see that win. It's kind of a no-brainer. Makeup and hairstyling, Mad Max Fury Road, that's 4 Oscars that this movie right here has 4 Oscars. That's freaking awesome. I just love that. I could say that about Mad Max Fury Road. It's a great movie. I enjoyed it very much. I'm so happy to see it recognized as more than just a summer blockbuster, which is honestly, I was a little surprised to see it get so many people. The critics loved this movie. I thought it was just going to be a fun popcorn flick whenever it was coming out, but just a very good one. And then just to see it excel and become so much more is just really great. I loved Mad Max Fury Road. It was my favorite film of last year. Best foreign language film, skipping that, didn't know it. Film editing, Mad Max Fury Road. Gosh, is that like 4 or 5 Oscars that it has right now? I think it's 5 Oscars that the movie has. Holy crap. Wow. It's documentary short. I didn't watch that. Documentary, Amy. I wanted to see Amy. Never got a chance to see Amy. We're going to skip that. Best directing, The Revenant. Alejandro G. Inarritu has 2 Oscars right now. And honestly, he just did such a great job. He deserves it for both The Revenant and Birdman. It kind of takes me to a weird point, though. I don't really understand how you can have one guy... the lead actor from a movie wins, best actor, and the director from that same movie wins best director, but the movie itself doesn't win best picture. I think that's a little bit weird, but whatever. Costume design, Mad Max Fury Road. Oh my gosh, I'm just losing count of how many Oscars it has. That's crazy. I think it deserves... I mean, The Danish Girl I would have personally given costume design, but I don't know why that people are kind of... I don't know why people didn't have such as much of a great reception to The Danish Girl as I did. I really enjoyed The Danish Girl. I thought it was a great film. I thought it had great production and costume design, but I'm obviously not in the Academy, so I couldn't cast my vote. Maybe if I was, that one would have obviously made such a huge difference. Cinematography, same thing. I think this guy, the guy who did Revenant also had cinematography for Birdman and Gravity too. So this is his 3rd Oscar in a row. That guy's doing a great job. Can't wait to see what he does next. Best animated feature, Inside Out, also the only animated feature I saw from the past year that actually was nominated. I really enjoyed Inside Out. It was my favorite animated feature of the ones that I did see last year. So, I mean, it's really a great movie. I think it was in Peyton's top 10 or something, like top 5 or something like that. It was a great movie. Who won Best Actress in a Supporting Role? I am so happy because I kind of predicted this one, and I'm usually not good with predictions. Alicia Vikander in The Danish Girl. I think it's actually the only thing The Danish Girl got to take home the last night, and that's unfortunate, but whatever. I'm so happy that she got recognition because she did such a great role. Honestly, I would have loved to see, well, she probably would have lost to Brie Larson in The Room if she was nominated for Best Actress. So just to see her get something, Best Supporting Actress, that's great. This girl has got a great career ahead of her. She was great in Ex Machina. She was great in The Danish Girl. She did a fantastic job. I'm so happy that she got this Oscar. And Jennifer Jason Leigh, I'm sorry, you did a great job in The Hateful Eight. You came in second, but holy crap. Now, this is where the major upset is. Mark Rylance got Best Supporting Actor for Bridge of Spies, and I personally would have had Tom Hardy above him, and even Sylvester Stallone from Creed above Mark Rylance. I saw all those movies. I saw The Revenant, Creed, Bridge of Spies, and honestly, Mark Rylance, he didn't really stand out to me other than the guy who was like, would it help? Whenever Tom Hanks asks him, certain questions about his predicament. It was funny in those certain scenes, but he didn't really do anything that, like Tom Hardy in Revenant was brutal. He did a great job, and he just acted just as hard as Leonardo DiCaprio and committed to the role just as much and did all these crazy things, survived that harsh environment, worked with Inarritu. I don't know. Mark Rylance, I don't know. I think a lot of other people feel the same way because a lot of people I know personally wanted Stallone to get it. I think Stallone would have been great for supporting actor. I would have had him above Rylance. I personally thought Tom Hardy should have won, but whatever. Even Christian Bale would have been a better choice than whatever. I'm not in the Academy. That's the main annoying thing to me because the most of it, again, I didn't see Spotlight, so I can't really complain there. I can't say, oh, Revenant should have got it because I don't know what it's going up against. So, but the thing is, I did see Bridge of Spies, and I was just so underwhelmed by that performance and the film as a whole. I gave it 8 out of 10. It's a Spielberg film. It's fine, whatever. It did a good job. But it didn't stand out as opposed to a lot of these other ones. Now, Best Actress in a Leading Role, Brie Larson, Room. My only thing, I saw Room, my review again, in the description below. And Brie Larson was going up against Jennifer Lawrence, who I also saw enjoy. What a joke that Jennifer Lawrence was nominated. I'm so glad she didn't get the Best Actress award this year because, man, Brie Larson deserved it. Cate Blanchett and Carol, 45 Years, and Brooklyn. I didn't see those films. I want to. Didn't get a chance to. But at the films that I did see, Brie Larson versus Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence did not deserve it. No way, in no world she deserved it. So Brie Larson did deserve it. So I'm glad that she got it. Now going on to the best actor in a leading role, that's Leonardo DiCaprio. I wrongly predicted on Casey and I's Oscar whenever the nominations got announced. We did a prediction show. I'll try and remember to put that also in the link below. But I wrongly predicted that Michael Fassbender was going to get Best Actor for Steve Jobs because he single-handedly became that character. And I don't know, I was wrong. I didn't think that, I kind of thought there was this stigma going on with Leo that the Academy wasn't going to this was also before I saw was it? I don't know. I don't think it was before I saw the Revenant. No, it wasn't, but whatever. I just personally thought there was a stigma going on against DiCaprio. I didn't think that he was actually going to get it this year. But then then whenever he started winning the SAG Awards, and I think he won the BAFTAs, and I don't know, he just started winning all these other ones that are pretty good indicators for the Oscars. And after that started happening, and all this talk, he got kind of the buzz started snowballing. I was like, it might be DiCaprio. So I started to change my tune a little bit, and sure enough, he got it. Finally, he's got his Oscar on his mantle, and I'm just gonna miss all the memes that happened from the '90s through the present. So good luck on the future Oscars, Leonardo DiCaprio and Michael Fassbender. You got a long career ahead of you. Best Picture, I kind of talked about it. I personally, my favorite movie of the year was Mad Max Fury Road. I thought it was going to be The Revenant. Here's my Revenant poster. I'm going to be moving that soon, so I thought I'd get the last enjoyment out of it while it's talking Oscars, because it was nominated. You get it? No, I thought it was going to win. It was Spotlight. Ricky did a review of Spotlight, again, in the description, and he really enjoyed the film, but I think he even said that he kind of wanted Mad Max or The Revenant to get it himself. So there you have it there. So that was my Oscars review. I didn't watch the show. I heard Chris Rock did a really good job hosting. He kind of touched on the Oscars so white thing, but in a playful manner. It's a good thing to touch on, but at the same time not be too controversial, I guess. That's it. So we're going to be talking about it more in the future. Like I said, we're going to be doing an episode of the Film Fan Club show very soon. I got lots of TV reviews coming up. I'm watching the Netflix show Love. I'm also watching the Hulu show 11/22/63. I really enjoyed the Oscars. I don't have a lot of issues. I'm going to go try and watch Spotlight in Brooklyn still, even though I know which one won and everything. And I'm going to probably still buy The Revenant on Blu-ray. Good job, Leonardo DiCaprio. Good job, Mad Max Fury Road, which won like 7 Oscars, 18 Oscars. I don't know. So you can follow me on the various social media sites at Samuel D. Carrico. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, by the way, if you haven't already. Yeah, at Samuel D. Carrico. Subscribe. Film Fan Club show every Wednesday. That was my Oscars show. Thanks a lot. I'll see you next time.